It's Jamaya and I'm back with another video. Today I am going to be doing 22 things I've learned in 22 years. My last video was my 22nd birthday vlog, so I thought this would be a cute idea to do. So I'm trying to be more consistent this year. You know, it's a goal every year, but we're gonna see how it goes. Fingers crossed, okay? So we're just gonna get right into number one. I have my notes right here. I wrote it down. I tried to be semi-organized, you know? There's no such thing as try. There's only do. You can do anything you set your mind to. I feel like we limit ourselves by saying like, oh, okay, I'll try to do it, or I'm gonna try to do this, or I'm gonna try to do that, so I'm gonna try to be this, I'm gonna try to be that. If you wanna be it, you can be it. If you wanna do it, you can do it. You just gotta put the discipline in, you gotta put the hard work in, and it's yours already. It's set in stone. There's no try, there's do. Okay? Two. You are one of one. There's nobody in the world exactly like you. Thus, you are unique. Thus, you are one of one. You should have confidence in yourself solely based on that. You have a purpose on this earth. There's nobody exactly like you. Shares the exact same thoughts as you, the exact same features. There's nobody unless you have a twin, and even then, you still are two separate individuals. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're one of one. Never, ever, ever forget that. Thus, if you never forget that, you never forget your purpose. You never forget your worth. You never forget your uniqueness. You know what I'm saying? And then that brings me to number three. Everybody is beautiful to somebody and vice versa. So when I say this, I'm saying it because as long as you love what you see, nobody else matters. Because there's somebody in this world that thinks you're the baddest bitch walking, and then there's somebody in this world that thinks you're ugliest, and that's just what it is. That's just what it's going to be. And it doesn't matter. Because as long as you love what you see, who cares what anybody else says? Because at the end of the day, it's a fact that there's somebody on this earth that thinks you're gorgeous. And there's somebody on this earth that thinks you're hideous. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody on both playing fields. So, who you gonna listen to? Number four, perspective is everything. And you are in control of that. So you are in control of everything. Okay? And when I say this, perspective is everything. Like, I remember my first time experiencing therapy, and it put things in such a different light for me that it's like all my problems began to fade away because I put them in a different perspective. Like, are you broke or are you broke right now? Are they doing this to attack you? Or are you doing this because they have their own demons that's attacking them? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to change that perspective, and once you change your perspective, you're able to look at the world in a completely different way, any which way that you please. You can choose to see the light. You can choose to see the dark. That's a choice. Therefore, your world is really pretty much in your hands. You know what I'm saying? Because your view of the world, the perspective of the world, that guides and shapes your world around you. So, because you're in control of your perspective, you can change it, you have the power to. You're in control of everything in your world. This is your world. We just living in it, baby. Okay? Number five, don't be scared to take the leap. Okay? Don't be scared to take the leap. Whether that be with love, whether that be with freaking a job, a task. Don't be scared to take the leap. There's something on the other side of your fear. There's something on the other side of you not allowing yourself to reach that potential. You know what I'm saying? YOLO. You only live once. So do that thing. Love that person. You know what I'm saying? Experience your life. Don't ever stop yourself from doing something because you're fearful or you're scared. You know what I'm saying? Take the leap, take the chance, take the risk. because there's a chance it'll pay off, whether it be in an actual achievement or whether it be in a lesson. You know what I'm saying? That's verse 6. I talked about it a little bit earlier, but therapy. Learn how to release your shit. Like, release your shit. Like, releasing, talking about it, writing about it, painting about it, singing about it. Release your burdens, release your weights that you've placed on yourself or that other people have placed on you. Just release those burdens. Release it, because we're walking around carrying all this weight. Oh, my inner child, or my child abuse, or things I've dealt with in this relationship or that relationship, or like we're just carrying all this weight every single day, carrying it from years and years and years of what we've been through, and so you become heavy. You become so filled with those past traumas. Where's your room for your future greatness? Where's your room for your present peace? Like, you know what I'm saying? So we have to release. We have to release. You can do that via therapy. You can do that via writing. You can do that via art, via music, via whatever helps you to release. You just gotta release that shit. You have to. It's a must. Okay? Step in. Everything will come to an end, and that's okay. Okay? We go through seasons in our life. Everything is not meant to last forever. I want to say dang near nothing is meant to last forever. Everything comes in seasons. Okay? It's great for you in this season that you're in, but we change, we grow, we evolve. Therefore, how can something be forever unless it's growing or changing with you? You know what I'm saying? Everything is going to come to an end. Every season is going to have a finale. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes relationships, friendships, jobs, they're only meant to be in your life for a certain period of time. We have to give gratitude to experiences rather than creating attachments, thinking that something's going to be there forever, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going to end. So give gratitude, give love, give grace, appreciate your experiences, and be able to move on and accept and embrace change, hopefully, because we're ever growing and ever evolving. You know what I'm saying? Number eight. Change is inevitable. That brings me back to what I just said. People will change, things will change. More importantly, you will change. Like, oftentimes we keep looking back to who we were. We keep looking back to those past versions of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You're not that person anymore. I'm not that person anymore, because it's literally impossible for you to be that person anymore. Things have changed. Things have impacted you, have changed your emotional, your mental, your physical. Like, you've changed. And change is not a bad thing. Change is inevitable. Change is going to happen, whether that be with you, whether that be with your relationships, whether that be with your jobs. You're not going to stay in the same job forever. You're not going to be doing the same thing for your whole life. You know what I'm saying? You're not only going to experience one love of your whole life. Change is inevitable. Change is the key and the catalyst to growth. So we've got to change. We've got to evolve. It's inevitable, y'all. 9. It's 9. Okay? You have to go through it to get through it. Okay, this kind of piggybacks off of my last two, but this is more so based on the fact that we're going to go through shit. We are going to go through shit. It's inevitable. Just like change is inevitable, I consider pain to be inevitable. Hurt is inevitable, no matter how much I try to avoid it. You know what I'm saying? Hurt is inevitable. We're going to go through struggles. We're going to go through heartbreak. We're going to go through grief. Like, we're going to go through things. But we have to get through it and and go through it in order to grow from it. Because from pain creates power, from lesions create lessons, and so on and so forth. Like, seriously, you are able to grow the most when you're down the worst. And that's really what it is. Like, imagine you're in a freaking ditch. The deeper the ditch, the harder and harder you have to work to get out of that ditch. But the more time and experience and lessons and energy that you placed into growing and evolving and getting out. You know what I'm saying? You get me. You get me. 10. Okay? Stay present. You only have today. You only have right now in this moment. Yesterday happened. All the stuff in the past, it happened. It did happen. You know what I'm saying? But it's in the past. It's nothing that we can change. It's nothing that we can do about what happened. You know what I'm saying? We can take those lessons that we learned. We can appreciate those experiences that we had. But at the end of the day, we're living right now. Right in this moment. We don't know when we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? I could in the next minute and we would not know. You know what I'm saying? So you have to live right now in this very moment, in this very second. Okay? And it's tough because it's like, you shouldn't live in the past, but take from the past, right? We shouldn't live in the future, but plan for your future. But at the end of the day, the only moment that matters is your present moment. Because that's the only moment you have control of right now. So, stay present, y'all. Okay? 11, and this one touches home, okay? Death is not about loss. It is about a rebirth, about a transition. And I say this because not only in terms of people losing like loved ones or partners or anything like that, like I feel like there's been an overwhelming amount of death in the past few years. I've experienced a lot of deaths close to me. But even when it comes to the death of yourself, like sometimes we lose ourselves along the way, along this journey of life, because of the pain that's inevitable, because of the changes that happen in our life. If we reframe and rework our perspective about death as not being a loss, or this painful change, you know what I'm saying, but a rebirth, a transition, we're able to look at it in a way in which it's like a beautiful cycle of evolution. Like you go from this step to this step to this step. Like you know how a butterfly, a caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly, like that's the life cycle. You know what I'm saying? It's all a part of the process of growth and elevation and evolution. It's a transition. It's a rebirth. It's room for change, and change is room for growth, and growth is room for, elevation. I feel like I'm saying the same words, but real. Because you don't have to fit into a box or conform to fit into anybody's ideologies of how you're supposed to be. Like, you don't have to. I've never been one to fit into a box. Oh, you think I'm this, so I'm this, or you're doing this, so I'm gonna do that. Like, never, ever, ever. That goes back to you are one of one. Your perspective, your view, your fashion sense, the way you think, the way you look, the way you act is unique to you. Okay? We, throughout life, are affected, impacted, impressed, or like, what is that word? Influenced. You know what I'm saying? But at the core, you gotta stay true to you. Don't ever feel like you need to conform or be placed into a box to appease anybody else, or appease a job, or appease a person, or anything like that. Okay? Stay true to you always. 13. 13. Believe everything and nothing. Okay? And I say this term a lot when people ask me about like certain like conspiracy theories, or when I talk about religion or things of that sort. It's like, it's that concept of like, don't take life too serious, but also make it count. Like, take each day seriously, but also don't take life too seriously. And it's like, everything you see around you is a figment of your perspective and your imagination type time. So you can believe everything you see, you can doubt everything you see. You know what I'm saying? You can believe that aliens are real, you can doubt that aliens are real, but the truth is we don't know. You know what I'm saying? We're all on this life journey, all on this floating rock in space. where we're just, you know, we're here. You know what I'm saying? Whether things are real or whether they're not real, these are aspects of this world. You know what I'm saying? Just be open to learn, be open to accept different views, and be open-minded. I guess it would be a good synopsis of that. Like, you can believe it, you cannot believe it, but you gotta respect it type time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So 14, give gratitude. Give gratitude. Remember, these are in no particular order, because some of these I feel like top tier. Give gratitude. Be grateful for everything you have, everything you've experienced, the good, bad, the ugly. Because there's always somebody that's going to have better, and there's always somebody that's had worse, that's dealt with worse. You know what I'm saying? So always give gratitude. Always give gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't invalidate what you've been through. Don't invalidate the things that you want better for yourself or that you do have. You know what I'm saying? But always be grateful and give gratitude instead of being, you know, ingrateful. You know what I'm saying? Not being appreciative of the things that you have and the things you've experienced. So yeah. 15. Do what you love and love what you do. I am someone that stands 10 toes down on this. I will leave a job real quick, because I never care. Like, I never care. If I am unhappy, I'm not doing it. Some people that's like very like business minded, very like type A personality, like workaholics and stuff, will look at me and think I'm lazy or think I'm this and that. But like, I'm not doing nothing that does not make me happy, and I don't care. Like, I would rather be broke. I would rather be poor than be rich and unhappy. Like, it's that concept, like, okay, there's homeless people, right? I feel like a homeless person will have more genuine happiness than a rich person that has all these possessions, all this material, but no true happiness. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be poor and happy than rich and unhappy. You know what I'm saying? So, do what you love and love what you do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking in terms of like jobs and careers and whatnot, but also in terms of like relationships. If you love somebody, go for it. You know what I'm saying? If you love somebody and you care about somebody, go for it. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let other people's opinions stop you. You know, go for it. Be smart, but go for it. You know what I'm saying? 16. Be smart, meaning never settle. Never settle. That kind of piggybacks on my last one. Never settle. Know your worth and double it, triple it. You know, add tax. Because when it comes to a job, when it comes to a relationship, when it comes to a conversation, anything, you should not have to dumb yourself down or belittle yourself to be accepted by anybody else or anything else. Like, not at all. Compromise is one thing, but settling and belittling yourself to accommodate or to fit in, not something I was ever comfortable with. Not something I would recommend for anybody. Period. Stand 10 toes on who you are. Period. Grow, change, own your take accountability, but stand 10 toes. Don't settle for no bull. Period. Okay? 17. Set boundaries. This ties into never settling. Set boundaries. That's where that compromise comes in. That's where it's like, okay, this is how I feel, right? This is what you're doing. I'm gonna work with you. I'm gonna let you know this is what I accept. This is what I do not accept. This is what I will, give a little wiggle room to. This is what I will not give a little wiggle room to. Stand 10 toes about this in terms of jobs, in terms of relationships, in terms of yourself. You know, be accountable, be real, and stand 10 toes on what you want for yourself and what you do not want for yourself. You know what I'm saying? What you will allow into your life and what you will not allow into your life. If you don't stand 10 toes, niggas will bring any and everything into your life. And I'm not saying that it's like just men. I'm talking about people. I'm talking about jobs. I'm talking about anything. They will run in and out your life bringing any type of thing. And that's not okay. We need boundaries. We need check-ins. We need, toll booths. We need something, okay? Period. 18. Everything is not deserving of your energy. You know what I'm saying? And this is specific for my people pleasers, for my hotheads. Because I feel like we're either on complete opposite. It's like a range there. Either you're a hothead or you're a people pleaser. Like, I don't know why, like, it's that range type job. Or you're completely healthy. That's fine too. But not everything deserves your energy. And that ties into boundaries for my people pleasers. Like, set boundaries for yourself. Don't allow anybody to step all over you, get anything from you. Because I had to learn that, like, everybody is not deserving of your energy. When you're just giving out your energy, giving out this good energy, pouring into other people's cups, and they're not pouring into yours, eventually your cup is left empty. You know what I'm saying? And I can say that same thing for, like, maybe my highs, or people who react to everything, who get angry about everything, who get sad about everything, who get in their feelings about everything. Everything does not deserve your energy. You're pouring so much into a situation that does not need to be poured into. And now you're left drained. You're left emotional. You're left emotionally heightened. You're left in this state that is not conducive to your well-being because you are allowing a situation, external situation or an external person to affect you in a way. It's like, it didn't even have to affect me. Like, self-control type time. Like, everything does not deserve your energy. Everything does not deserve your energy. Stand on that. Like, stand. 19. It's okay to fail. It's okay to fall down and to get down, and because there's nowhere else to go but up. There's nowhere else to go but higher. Like, okay, we fail, we learn a lesson, and we do it better the next time. Okay, we fall down, what do? We get back up. We don't stay down. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to fail. It's okay to fall down because you'll get back up. You can try again. You know what I'm saying? No try, do. You can do again and do better. Period. 20. So 10 times. 20. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Provide yourself with self-care. Provide yourself with the energy that you decide to put into everything else and everybody else. Place that same amount of energy into you. Okay? Self-care is not a luxury. You know what I'm saying? It is a deliberate commitment and action towards the betterment and the caring for of yourself. So it's a priority. It's something that needs to be considered day to day, every single day. And And when I'm talking about taking care of yourself and self-care, that goes into healing. That goes into making sure you love what you do, being fulfilled in your life. That goes into something such as maintenance, like the physical aspects. Take care of your skin, take care of your body. Make sure you're putting in good stuff into your body, show that you care about yourself by treating yourself well, mentally, emotionally, physically, all of the above, spiritually. Take care of yourself, period. 21, balance is everything. Balance is everything. Too much of anything is toxic, and too little of anything is too little. Balance is the key. It's kind of like what I talked about before, when it's like believe everything and believe nothing. Like YOLO, but also plan for the future. You know what I'm saying? It's like balance is the key. Balance and perspective allows you to have peace within your life. If you learn how to balance out and change your perspective on things, you're able to have peace. Like, for instance, a work-life balance. Don't work your life away. Don't work your life away. Why are you working like 80% of your life, and 20% of your life you're actually getting to experience? Like, I don't think that's tea. Like, I don't think that's cool. Like, that emotional balance. Like, me, I really had to learn. Like, some people can be so, I won't say emotional, but so in touch with their emotions that they like react off of anything. They get so attached, so invested, so connected off of anything very, very quickly. And then some people are so nonchalant, where it's like they avoid their emotions, they avoid making those connections, they avoid feeling, and finding that balance in the middle, where it's like you care, but you're not obsessive. You're not caring to the point where everything somebody else does, or every time something goes wrong, you're in disarray. You know what I'm saying? Finding that balance there. Balance is everything in every aspect of your life. 22. Live each day like it's your last. I probably kind of said one like this before, but I've always been a YOLO type of person. Like, I literally always have. It goes into like take that risk. That goes into change is inevitable. That goes into take care of yourself. That goes into being fulfilled. Love what you do what you love. Like, each day you should be trying to elevate. Each day you should be taking care of yourself. Each day you should ensure that you are happy, that you are doing things that make you happy and make you fulfilled. Each day you should be living like it's your last day, because it might be. We got time, but we ain't got time to do a bonus one, because I put it in there. It's a bonus one, so 22 and a half. 23. Routine for you. So I'm someone, like, I don't feel like I can be very structured. I can be very like stable and settled, but also I feel like I'm someone who values my freedom a bit more. Like, I want to work when I want to work. Like, I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And so when it comes to routines, like productive routines, morning routines, night routines, like, you get so caught up in that routine life, like the routine, like niche, like, oh, I gotta do this, this is that, blah, blah, blah. And I have a morning routine, I have to have a night routine, I have to have a workout routine, I have to have a productive routine. Like, you get so caught up in the routines, trying to structure like your life, but I feel like you have to routine for you. And that goes into that balance again. Like, there should be a balance between routine and structure and freedom and flow. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you should be so freedom and flow. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm so freedom and flow that I'm just breezing through life. But then sometimes, like, when I do too much structure or do too much routine, it just leads you to disappointment in a way, like unrealistic expectations. So you have to routine and structure your life that fits you best. You know what I'm saying? So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. And yeah. until the next one. Bye.